Imagine one simple thing. If life no longer needed chasing, if each day could be lived more peacefully, how would that feel? If you're 60 to 70, it's not about the past, it's about today. And about how today can feel happier. Life at this age doesn't have to be hard. It doesn't have to be fast, and it doesn't have to be busy. Life can be gentle, and that's where the power lies. Imagine a slower pace, a longer breath, a lighter heart. Many people realize at this age that happiness doesn't always come from adding things, but from letting go and choosing wisely. Here, we'll walk slowly together, about letting go of burdens that have been carried for too long. About choosing peace over constantly wanting to win. About being grateful for the little things that are often forgotten. And about living life at your own pace. 4 simple steps. 4 gentle reminders for a happier life. If you ever feel tired. If you ever feel like you're overthinking. If you long for calmer days. You're not alone. This video was created to keep you company. No rush. No pressure. Just a warm story that's easy to understand. And close to the heart. Life doesn't end at this age. Life just changes its rhythm. And within that new rhythm, there's still room for a small smile, for gratitude, and for simple joys. Take a slow breath, sit comfortably, and let's walk together, because life can still feel happier. Imagine a quiet, peaceful morning. Sunlight streams slowly through the window. No urgent alarm clock. No schedules to keep up with. Just you, and a new day unfolding quietly. If you're 60 or 70, you've probably been through a lot. Successes, failures, losses, and the small joys that often come quietly. At this age, life is no longer about sprinting. Life begins to speak in a softer voice. And the question that often arises is no longer, how do I win? But, how do I feel happy and at peace? This video is your relaxing companion today. No rush. No preaching. Just a warm story to pass the time. If you find videos like this calming, providing company, or reminding you that life is still beautiful, please support this channel by clicking like and subscribing. Your small support helps videos like this continue to accompany peaceful days. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Now, let's start slowly. We'll begin by discussing the first of 4 essential life lessons. This wisdom is simple, yet profound. It's wisdom we often grasp too late. Even though its impact is enormous. Letting go of unnecessary burdens. Imagine your life as a long journey. When we were young, we carried a small bag, light steps, lots of energy. But over time, we started to pack more things into that bag. Hurtful words, old mistakes, expectations of others, unresolved guilt. Without realizing it, the bag became heavier. And now, at 60 or 70 years old, many people still carry the same bag. Even though the journey has changed, the first wisdom teaches this. Not everything you carry still needs to be carried. Imagine you're taking a leisurely stroll along the beach or in a city park. If your bag is too heavy, what happens? Your steps slow. Your breath becomes shallow, and you don't have time to enjoy the beautiful scenery around you. Yet the purpose of walking is not to suffer, but to enjoy the journey. Life is like that too. Imagine a sturdy, old tree. It has stood for decades. It has seen many seasons come and go. The tree doesn't get upset when its leaves fall. It doesn't feel like a failure because a small branch breaks. It knows that letting go is part of surviving, precisely because it lets go. It remains strong. There's a simple truth. If life is too heavy, even sitting feels tiring. And we know, at this age, sitting comfortably is a small, precious pleasure. So why carry a burden that no longer helps? You don't have to think about everything. You don't have to remember every mistake. You don't have to please everyone. Some things can be left behind. Some memories can be held in peace. Some pain can be released. Many people say, this age actually feels more honest. Because at this age, we begin to see life as it is. It's not about being perfect. it's about feeling enough. And happiness often comes not from adding things, but from taking things away. If today you feel like life is a little heavy, remember, you still have a choice. The choice to walk more lightly. The choice to breathe more deeply. The choice to live more happily. The first wisdom we've learned together: let go of unnecessary burdens. This is not the end of the journey. This is the beginning of a gentler way of life. Take care of yourself, and enjoy today with a little smile. Next, we will discuss a life wisdom that often sounds simple, but has great power to make life feel happier. Imagine a quiet afternoon. The sky is changing colors slowly. Nothing needs to be rushed. Nothing needs to be argued over. At the age of 60 or 70, many people begin to realize one important thing: not everything needs to be won. Because sometimes, the most valuable thing isn't winning, but feeling at peace. And this is the second wisdom. Choose peace, not victory. From a young age, we are taught to be strong, to be right, to win in an argument, to win in a debate, to prove ourselves. But over time, we begin to feel something different. Winning is often tiring, and peace is much more calming. The second wisdom teaches this. Not all differences need to be resolved by winning. Imagine two people talking. Each holds a cup. If a cup is full of hot water, and we grip it too tightly, what happens? The hand gets tired, and the heat hurts. Sometimes, releasing the grip is the wisest choice. Imagine two paths. The first path is full of noise. There are lots of signs. Many people are shouting about the right direction. The second path is quieter. The steps feel light, and there's room to breathe. At this age, many people begin to choose the second path. Not because they're weak, but because they value the quiet. There's a small truth. Winning an argument doesn't always mean sleeping better. And sleeping well, at this age, is the real victory. You don't have to be right. You don't have to explain everything. You don't have to respond to everything. Peace is a choice. And that choice is yours. Many people say, this age teaches us meaningful silence. Silence doesn't mean defeat. Silence is a space where the heart can rest. And from that space, happiness slowly grows. The second wisdom reminds us, choose peace, not victory. Life feels lighter when we stop arguing with the world. Take a slow breath, and maintain your inner calm. Next, we will discuss a life wisdom that often seems simple, but can change your mood in an instant. Imagine a quiet morning. Soft light pours into the room. You are sitting comfortably. There's no rush. Around the age of 60 or 70, many people begin to realize that great happiness is often hidden in small things. Third wisdom: appreciate the small things every day. For a long time, we often thought that happiness came from something big. Achievement, recognition, moments that seemed significant. But over time, life taught us a gentle lesson. Happiness often comes in very simple forms. It's from these simple things that happiness often comes naturally. Pay attention to the small things, and happiness will follow. Imagine a small garden. Not a large garden with extravagant flowers. Just a few green plants, a neat lawn, and a bench to sit on. The park isn't trying to impress anyone. Yet, that's where many people find peace. Life is like that, too. It doesn't have to be big to feel beautiful. Imagine the morning sun gently touching the floor. The light isn't harsh. It's not pushy, but its presence warms the room. Gratitude works the same way. It comes slowly, and it warms the heart. There's a small truth. If we pause, we often realize that today is actually fine. And often, that's more than enough. Happiness isn't always loud. Happiness often comes quietly. Happiness loves simple things. By practicing gratitude, we train our hearts to see the goodness that already exists. Many people say, at this age, I've learned to enjoy the little moments. Because little moments are the biggest part of life. And when we appreciate it, the days feel fuller and warmer. The third wisdom reminds us, be grateful for the little things, every day. Not to ignore challenges, but to balance the heart. Sit comfortably and enjoy the moment. Next, we'll discuss a gentle, yet deeply liberating wisdom of life. Imagine listening to calm music. Not too fast, not too slow. The rhythm feels right to you, at the age of 60 or 70. Life begins to teach us an important lesson. We no longer need to follow everyone else's rhythm. Because everyone has their own rhythm, and when we find it, life feels happier. Fourth wisdom, living life to your own rhythm. For a long time, many of us lived by someone else's clock. Waking up when we had to wake up. Working when we had to work. Moving fast when everyone else was moving fast. But now, time speaks with a softer voice. Life is slowly teaching us this. You don't need to rush anymore. Life isn't a race. There's no finish line to chase. Imagine two wall clocks. Both are ticking, but they don't always tick together. Is one of them broken? No, they just walk at their own pace. So do humans. Imagine you're strolling leisurely down a quiet street. No one is pushing from behind. No one is pulling from in front. Every step feels sufficient. Every breath feels complete. At this age, that's a true luxury. There's one simple truth. Walking more slowly often leads us to arrive with happier hearts. And there's no reward for arriving too quickly. You're allowed to slow down. You're allowed to rest. You're allowed to say no. Your rhythm of life doesn't have to be anyone else's. Many people say, at this age, I learned to listen to myself. And from that listening, calmness was born, and from calmness, happiness was born. Now, we've completed a little journey together. 4 gentle, down-to-earth wisdoms of life, letting go of unnecessary burdens. Choose peace, not victory. Be grateful for the little things every day. And live life at your own pace. It doesn't have to be done all at once. Just one small step. One calm breath. One day with a lighter heart. If you're 60 or 70, remember this. Life isn't finished. It just changes shape. And in that change, there's still plenty of room for joy. May your day be peaceful. And may your heart be warm. Imagine one simple thing. If today were a quiet day, without rushing, without major demands, would that be enough? For many people in their 60s and 70s, that question feels very close to their hearts. And the answer is often, yes, that would be enough. Life doesn't have to be hard anymore. It doesn't have to be busy. It doesn't have to be perfect. Life can be simple. And that's the beauty. Today, you've taken time for yourself. To sit still. To listen. To remember that life is still full of meaning. Every step you've taken up to this day is a testament to your strength. Every breath you take now is a gift. Not everyone makes it this far. And you made it. If there's one gentle message I want to leave in your heart, it's this. You don't have to be anyone anymore. You don't have to prove anything anymore. Just be yourself, calmly. This is not a time to run. This is a time to savor the steps. Imagine life like the evening light. Not as bright as day. Not as dark as night. But warm. And soothing. In that light, many people find a new sense of gratitude. Gratitude for still being able to wake up in the morning. Gratitude for still being able to smile. Gratitude for still being able to feel. And often, that's the most honest happiness. If this video makes you feel a little calmer, a little more accompanied, or a little more appreciated, it means everything to us. Before we say goodbye, if you like it, please hit the like button so this video can reach more people who also need some peace. Share this video with someone you care about. Because a good message is always more beautiful when shared. And don't forget to subscribe, turn on the notification bell, so you don't miss our next hot videos. We'd love to hear from you too. Please leave a comment. Even a few simple words mean so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for taking the time. Thank you for being part of this peaceful journey. May your day be peaceful. May your heart be warm. And may your life continue to feel happier. Until we meet again. Take care of yourself gently.